You already know what you tuned into is on the lockout. Today we got a lot to talk about, but we're going to try to keep it simple. We're going to take you over to Rikers Island because the Blasio, after 4 years, visited the island. But a few things that Chris said stood in my mind because I remember when I was there, and I would like for you to leave in the comments if the same thing used to happen to you. Let's take you over right now to Rikers Island. So Rikers Island, they visit, they do a tour. The jail is dirty, it's corroded. It was said in Rolling Stone that they were literally inmates having a step on feces, on shit, literally. So check this out. I would like, if you can, to pay very close attention to what's being said. So then you can voice your opinion to me and we can, exchange. It's a good dialogue in the comment section because I'm pretty sure you've seen this happen a lot. This stood out to me the most because I said he's not lying. And if you ever been in any jail, prison, or institution, comment if this ever happened while you was there. And if you never got locked up, good. You're a good man. Stay that way. Jail is for no one, but accepts everyone. Rikers Island.
The fate of the embattled Rikers Island taking a dramatic turn tonight. Federal officials demanding action by New York Mayor de Blasio. And today, for the first time in 4 years, the mayor stepping inside New York City's most infamous jail. In fact, he said at the end it was upsetting.
He said it was upsetting in his own words. Wow. But you haven't been there for 4 years. That's the only thing I'm saying. But let's get to it, all right?
Are the feds thinking of getting involved here? Here's Eyewitness News reporter Josh Honegger.
For decades, it's been so easy for lawmakers to shove the chronic dysfunction at Rikers Island under the rug. A rug that's no longer big enough.
I was upset when I took office. I was upset 4 years ago. I remain upset.
Today, under pressure from Congress to do something, Mayor de Blasio stepped onto the island for the first time in 4 years. And after a private tour with no reporters, he expressed frustration at seemingly unfixable problems at the infamous jail.
We've every step along the way tried to fix the problems here. When I came into office, there were immense problems here. We were able to fix a number of them. But we also had the massive challenge with COVID that honestly set back so much of what we had done.
The de Blasio administration has cut the inmate population in half over his 2 terms in office, but Rikers may be facing its most challenging problems yet, with a dozen in-custody deaths and more than 1,200 attacks on correction officers in the past year. A third of them have stopped coming to work altogether, the city suing the officers' union over alleged absenteeism.
Not to speak to us, not to come here in 4 years and then blame us for the staffing crisis that he created? We're tired of being scapegoated.
Listen, right here, this is where it's at. You have to pay attention right here. This is where I was talking about, that if you ever been to Rikers Island, you know that what this guy is about to say is facts if you've been to the island. And that's all I'm saying. It was so sad, bro. This part, I pictured it in my head so great, and so a lot of you guys that are about to tune in to the Rikers Island update. We do this from time to time, let you know what's going on. Rikers Island is only right. Voice for the people. Being that we tell our stories and all that, we got to fight for our brothers and sisters, black, brown, whatever, that's back there that we left behind. Or if you've never been locked up, they're human beings just like you. So check this out. This stood out hard to me.
The union president tells a different story. A story of a dangerous job in antiquated facilities, of a workforce ravaged by COVID and forgotten by a mayor intent on closing Rikers altogether.
A lot of people are saying that based on fact that they intend to close Rikers Island, that's why he abandoned it. He wasn't funding it. He wasn't giving them no bread. he was doing nothing at all for the island. And that's why it's in the conditions that it's in today. And I could see that kind of sort of happening. Like, but if you want it closed, like, why would you let that happen? Anyway, let's listen to what this guy had to say that stood out to me, because it gets crazy with this Rikers Island thing.
Replacing it with borough-based jails, which won't open until 2026 at the earliest.
He just let this place fall apart because of his ideology of closing Rikers. And the tour he got today was a sugar-coated tour.
Clearly, the intake facility was better.
You walk in there now, you can smell fresh paint. They moved the inmates out of the intake area and put them in another intake area.
We're going to make every change we need to.
They didn't show him what he needed to see.
The mayor met with no incarcerated people today. He met with no correction officers.
This is my whole thing. The mayor met with no incarcerated people. He met with no correction officers. My guy, these are the people you need to see the bottom of the barrel. You know, oftentimes what they do, what I see is that they go and they just talk to like the head people in charge, and then they filter down what's going on. What that last brother said, I think he goes by the name of Chris, he's absolutely right. Before a mayor or someone of high rank in America, right, supposedly, Rikers Island, they clean the walls, they mop, it smells spliffy. Where he's gonna walk through is very clean. They bring out the fans. If it's hot, they bring out the new fans. They spliffy. They chrome. They shiny, right? Leave it in the comments if you ever seen that happen. If you're in a housing area and someone is coming and you could tell someone is coming because the COs start screaming, like, we got to clean this up. It's dirty in here. It smells. Oh, my God. More 916 upper. We got to clean or we got to be taking the phones. You go. That's when that starts, right? But it gets out of control and it's like, they start moving quick, bro. Listen, I would have not did none of that. You got to let him see that rugged, the way his butt. They want to put it like, look, the CO staff, everybody's been doing a hell of a job. Well, you're not going to gain nothing that way if all the time you covering it up. When your higher ups say, yo, you got to clean this up, the mayor's coming. So leave it like that so he could see the conditions is really in. Because I could take a stove that's super dirty, corroded looking to you, and I could clean it so good within an hour or two, probably less, because I clean my butt off, facts, that you would be like, that shit is brand new, my guy. I made it brand new. Before you got here, it was crazy. Facts. And that's the way I look at that. It's the same cleaning process, the same cover up. And when he leaves, it's back to normal times 10. Facts. Leave in the comments if you ever seen that happen, man. Just a quick thing that stood out to me. Plus, I wanted to bring y'all an update on what was happening on Rikers Island. We got new content coming out tomorrow, the next day, every day. Facts. The days that I didn't drop anything, I still drop in my stories. You hit the profile pic on my thing and you see something happening, or I probably put up a quick shorts video, which I'm planning on stop doing that on this channel. But it's always Rikers Island prison and trying to speak up for our people that we left behind from time to time. It's not always about, we're more than just a Rikers Island and prison story channel. We do reactions. We talk about our life. We let some of our brothers come on the channel. Whoever wants to come on the channel, you already know how to reach me. Tech TEK, the number 4, and REK@gmail.com, or DM me at On The Lockout on my Gmail. On my IG, which is Instagram for those of you that don't know. You already know we on Twitch app every day at 1 p.m. Rikers Island updates. We gonna keep doing that. We've been doing that. It is what it is. On the lockout for life. If nobody ever told you, you're special. And if you thought about making content like this or any type of content, you're already thinking different. But you gotta take the first step. Just do it. Don't worry about anybody else. You're always gonna seem crazy to somebody else too. They're like, oh, we snap. It's getting lit, right? Shout out to you, man. Facts. I love you. My name is Warpath. Thank you for tuning in. I'm God.